Hi. Stopped on here for a minute and talk to y'all real quick. Hey everybody. I want to talk about spiritual protection. Um, I know it's New Year and everybody looking to do something different, but I want to tell you how you can protect yourself spiritually. Okay, because there are things that people involve themselves in every day, all the time, on the weekend, and you aren't protecting yourself. Okay, so first things first, you have to keep your home a sacred place. Okay, you have to keep your home sacred. You can't have everybody over. Okay, if your place is the kick spot, your place is the place everybody come to for a drink, you need to start cleansing your home thoroughly. Okay, you need to make other arrangements, because what you understand, when you're inviting people into your household, you are inviting their energy, you're inviting their spirits, and they just don't leave when they leave. Especially if you are a person who is of a good spirit, if you have a good energy, those spirits know that as well. They will try to attach themselves to you through other people. Okay, so don't invite everybody to your home. Okay, I don't care how long y'all been going to the club together. Just because y'all clubbing together doesn't mean these people are your best friends. All right, you have to keep a number of people. You have to actually know, like, without a shadow of a doubt, I know that I can trust this person energetically and spiritually, because a lot of times people will hang out with people, they may be cool right now, but if you know they on some fuck shit when they leave you, what do you think? What do you think type of energy they bring into you when they're entering your home? Be clear about that, okay? And another way you can protect your energy is not. I know this is gonna be. I know this is gonna be controversial, but don't be trying to have relations with everybody. Okay, just because it's got a cute face and a big ass, don't try to chase after it. Okay, just because they fine and tall with a bing wing wall, don't try to get on it. Okay, please believe me, people, day to day, every day, people are dealing with a lot of shit, right? You don't know these people, you don't know what's going on with them. You just see somebody from however they present themselves to you. That doesn't mean they're not tormentally, spiritually bankrupt. That don't mean that they're have everything together just because they can present themselves together in the physical form. That doesn't mean that. Okay, you have to check people energy level, spirit level, what they're going through. If you talking to somebody, or you hanging out with somebody, or you choose to exchange information with people who are always something wrong with them, they always getting into a fight, they always somebody that did something to them, they want to do something to you, they always want to fight you, stay clear from them people. Please stay clear, because what you thinking is, you thinking you trying to be a confidant, and you trying to be, but what you understand is, now you're dealing with their energy. Now you dealing with the demons they got going on inside of them. Now you dealing spiritually with whatever they got going on. You got to have discernment in this time. That's why a lot of people fall. Do you know how many certain people fell down or got low, or whatever the case is? Not because of the things that they was doing, but who they were attached to. That's a big difference. That means a lot. Okay? So don't let everybody in your home. Okay? Don't let your home be a kicking spot. All right, your home is sacred grounds. Sacred, like how they say church. Your home is your church. Your home is your sacred ground. Everybody should not know where you live. Everybody should not be able to come to your home. Okay, I know people have a hard time with that, especially when you're an adult. You want to have independence, And your mama always told you, don't let everybody in my house. But now you grown, you feel like you can have everybody in your house. That's how people get stolen from. That's how people get hurt. That's how people get abused. Don't let everybody in your house. You have a lot of sacred things in your house. You have a lot of things that you care about in your home, especially you have a home with children. Protect your home. Protect your body. Okay? The church is, your home is your church. Your body is your temple. Protect your body. Don't allow everybody touching you. Don't get in the bed with everybody. Okay, just because they cute, just because they may look a certain way, just because they may have a lot of money, just because they just may got their butt done, whatever the case is, does not mean these people are spiritually inclined. Okay, it does not mean these people are spiritually together. All right, you have to check somebody's mental. All right, and another way you can protect your energy is stop watching all this crazy shit on TV. I know this is a big problem for a lot of people because I used to have this problem, okay, until I realized, like, girl, you still tripping, okay? When it comes to, like, this fight culture or this bad girl, bad boy, love and hip-hop homes or hotties, whatever it is, you know, these things they come up with, and all they do is fight. All they do is fight, right? All they do is fight. Please understand that you are getting the energy off what you're seeing or what you're participating in, right? You're getting that energy as well. So once you understand that when you get that energy, you already are going through the things that you're going through, right? You're already going to things that you're going through. Now, all of a sudden, you are experiencing things from other people on TV. Okay? So those energies will collide to your energy. And then you might think like it's so hard for you to get rid of things, but you're just adding fuel onto the things that you're spiritually connected to. You're already adding fuel to the things that are spiritually tormenting you. You have to protect yourself spiritually at all costs. You have to protect yourself, okay? Music is another thing, okay? Now, I'm from South Central Los Angeles, okay? I know about hood music, ratchet music, all that, okay? Because I used to listen to it. But the more in tune I got, I understood I have to do a lot of cleansing if I do choose to listen to those music, to those particular words, because those words, that energy, that frequency will gravitate to you, especially if you are not even gangster music or just say like if you're heartbroken and all you do is listen to sad songs all day, that energy is going to be hard for you to break. That broken heart energy, that disappointment, that loss of love, that sadness is going to be hard for you to break. You have to realign your energy. You have to gain your energy back. Okay? You have to treat your energy like what people do is spiritually is like they'll just like feel the downness and feel that something's off with them, and they'll stay in that space. But your energy is a direct tool to your energy, your emotions, your emotions is your direct tool to your energy space, to whatever energy that you are on. So if your emotions is the tool, it's like the guide, it's like to tell you if your gas is tank, if your gas tank is on full or if it's on E. Okay, that's what your emotions do to you. That's what, that's how you tune in. But a lot of times, a lot of people will live their life on E without filling their tank. If you get it, that's why it's hard for a lot of people, because when you on E, what do? You have to go fill up. But a lot of times people don't fill up. They'll fill up on more what's draining them. They'll fill up on more on what's taken from them in the first place, and then they feel stuck. Then they feel like they can't get up, and they feel like they can't get out. But once you are feeding yourself the things that made you sick, how are you going to get well? You will never be well in that space. You will never be well in that space. Okay? So please understand, you have to use your emotions like a fine tuning to say, okay, I feel this way, but do I want to feel this way forever? If you don't want to feel that way forever, then you will have to tune to something different. Okay? So be clear of what you watch. Be clear of what you listen to. Okay? If you are in a point in your life where you drink a lot, there are spirits in that drink and that alcohol. Now, I'm not saying that I don't drink alcohol, but I understand how that energy works through the alcohol. Okay? Once you understand, there are things unbeknownst to the human eye, right? There are spirits and entities and things that surround us. Okay? And the more you drink alcohol, if you're a space in your life and it's like you drink alcohol a lot, I don't mean just like occasionally, like you're always getting drunk. Spirits are attaching themselves to you, and you're attaching yourself to different spirits and energies, okay? Because when you're drunk, you're not in your conscious mind. So if you are in a place where you're always getting intoxicated and you're always getting drunk, if you're always getting high or whatever the case is, you are around people who are doing the same thing, right? So if y'all doing the same thing and y'all literally exchanging spirits, because when you smoke after one another, you're exchanging DNA, that the DNA from the saliva you're sharing, right? When you go and you drink with your homeboys or your homegirls, y'all sharing a bottle, y'all sharing sad stories, y'all sharing about how y'all fought somebody and who did what to you and how you gonna get them back. Those energies and those spirits are just running wild wherever you are at that point. They're running wild whatever you are. So if those energies and those spirits are running wild wherever you are at that point, those energies and spirits have an ability to attach themselves to you at that point, because you are in a liberated state. You are not in your first mind. We all have a lower self, a lower version, a lower frequency of ourselves, right? We all have it. I mean, everybody has it. It's just up to you to decide if that's where you want to be. It's just up for you to decide if that's the frequency that you want to be on, right? So when you're drinking and you're smoking and y'all are actually around beings that are dealing with stuff spiritually and energetically, you are connected yourself to them. So now those energies that they're dealing with have an open source or open host, which is you, for them to come in and then succumb to your spot, to your energy, to your vessel, which is your body. That's how energy moves. That's why a lot of people don't like to go to nightclubs, even though I used to love the club, but the drinking wasn't my. I can not drink and go to the club, but that's why people don't like going to the clubs and stuff like that, because people are in their lowest state or their frequency there. It's like you're dancing, you're grinding on each other, you listen to all these low vibrational music, and things will start happening to you in the club that don't happen to you when you go to the grocery store. That just because those certain energies and entities are running wild in there. Not telling you how to go to the club, I'm just telling y'all what to look out for when you do certain things, or when you do participate in that particular activity, okay? So no, when you drink, especially if you getting turned up with somebody that you don't know, No, anything can happen to you. That's why how when you usually look at stuff and they're like, oh, they was hanging with such and such. Oh no, they was with whoop the whoop and that. You don't know what whoop the whoop and what such and such got in mind. You have no idea what whoop the whoop and what such and such got in mind. So you sitting up in there with whoop the whoop and such, and y'all getting liberated. I'm gonna turn on this light. Y'all getting liberated together, and you end up getting plotted on because of the spirit and the energy level that they were in. Okay? You got to be clear about that. You got to be clear. Protect your energy. Protect who you are in your vessel. Okay? Because like I said, we get fooled by this human experience. We get fooled by people who look a certain way. We get fooled by people because they can dress, because they look nice, because it look like they have everything going for themselves. They look like everything is fine. But once you understand that energetically and spiritually, if you can't see their energetic makeup with your physical eye, you can get fooled and tricked out here. And it can be dangerous for you. You have to be clear. Wherever you are, wherever you reside, has to represent you. It has to represent you. If you're looking for peace, your home has to be very peaceful. If you're a person that's looking for peace, but when you go into your house is mania, you're on a different accord of peace. You will never find peace there. A lot of people look for things outside of themselves from other people. But when it starts, you have to understand that everything that you're looking for resides in you. Everything that you're looking for starts with you. Everything that you're looking for is inside of your vessel. God created you in God's light and God's love, and you are abundant in that. So you are abundant in your physical makeup. You are abundant in your physical character, okay? So please be clear on the things that you involve yourself with and in spiritually and energetically, because it could drain you. It is very draining. It can damage you if you're not aware, especially if you are a person who always wants to help people. You have to be very clear about that, because your first response is to help. Your first response is to assist. But you have to form a line of discernment that you can't help and assist everybody. Because the more you help and assist everybody, instead of them learning the lesson that they have to learn from the Most High, you're interrupting that lesson. And by you interrupting that lesson, whatever they need to learn will rub off on you, right? Because you are interrupting the class. You done walked into a class that you're not supposed to be in, but you could possibly have learned what's going on in this class. But you sit in this class already because you know the person that you are close to don't get what's going on in this class. So you figure that you're going to sit here and to help them, but you don't already know the motherfucking lesson, and you got to sit there and do the motherfucking work of the class. Make sense? So when you keep on surrounding yourself with people or assisting people who are in that energy, you will fall short every time, because you're not there no more. They are. You, even if you was there with them, you don't learn your lesson. They haven't. Don't sacrifice yourself and your peace and your happiness because they can't learn something that you have. You have your own path to follow. You have your own life to live. You have things that you have to do in order for you to survive. You got to pay attention to the way that God wants you to to be. You learned that lesson because that lesson was a part of your path that God wants you to follow. But if you keep on trotting back to the lesson that you learned before because your friend there, your family there, your partner is there, how abundant are you gonna be in your path? You're not. You keep on looking back. You're not gonna get no further. Okay? You gotta understand how to protect yourself. You gotta understand how to discern, use the discernment of loving somebody and being and loving yourself, because a lot of times we use love as that committed bond that holds us together. But if the thing that you're loving on, if the thing that you love, or if the person that you love just can't get it, no matter what, who tells them what, no matter what's happening, they have a lesson to learn. And sometimes that lesson that they have to learn may be for you leaving them behind. Maybe they can learn it when they don't have a guide in front of them. Maybe they can learn it when no one is telling them anything. Maybe they need to learn it when they fall and hit rock bottom. That's why some people need that rock bottom. A lot of people don't. Everybody kind of lives and learns on their own accord. But some people really need that rock bottom. They need to fall. They have nothing. They need to. Because either then they're going to wake up and see that they need to do something different, or shit, that was the road they was going to go to anyway because of the path that they were on anyway. So either way, you couldn't stop it. Either way, you can't stop that. That's their path. That's their journey. They have to learn their lessons of life. And a lot of times people who get this thing called life will stand back with those who don't get it. You can't do that. You have to love and be on one accord with yourself, with your spirit, with your energy. And who isn't aligned with yourself and your spirit and your energy, no matter love or not, you have to make some decisions. Okay? You have to protect yourself. Energetically, spiritually, you have to protect yourself at all costs. Because when it comes to evilness, forget about this physical breakdown. We know what the physical breakdown look like. Okay? You lose your job, you lose a place to stay, you get sick, or you develop an addiction, or whatever it is physically that someone can go through on this realm. We see what that look like. But that real fight, that real battle is that spiritual fight. That's that real battle. Because a lot of people are winning in their physical form, but when it comes spiritually, they lose in the fucking battle. They lose in that fight. Okay? And that's where you see people who seem to have it together, but every time you talk to them, it's like a tormented soul. It's like is always on 10. It's just something that's always wrong. And then you ask them, like, well, what's going on? And they'll tell you, they can't express to you, well, I'm spiritually tormented. There are things that went on in my life that I participated in that broke my fucking spirit, and I can't express it. I can't acknowledge it. I can't forget about it. My consciousness is killing me. So I'm just going to blame it on everybody else around me. People can't process that to you. People can't tell you that. That's why you have to have discernment. Because this is not nothing that I'm talking because I done listened to some guru. the things that I'm speaking is because of learned experiences. The things I'm speaking because I understand energy and spirit even in my lowest version or form of myself. Okay? You can tell yourself that you're still dealing with someone or somebody and you're accepting them because you love them. But if someone is spiritually tormented, they won't be able to see that love. They're not going to be able to see that help. They're not going to be able to see what you have to give them. They're not, because they are blinded by the torment. They're spiritually tormented. They're spiritually torn. They're spiritually broken. They won't be able to see you. Can't see you. So the more you pour yourself into them, or the more you pour yourself into that situation, you tell yourself, well, I just need to hang on a little bit longer so they gonna get it. No, they not. They're not gonna get it. And then your light may disturb them so much they will turn on you. In your mind, you thinking, well, I was just here to help. But that's why you got to understand, some people, when you are in that state of life, when you are in, some people, when you are in that state of life, when you are in, it's a totally different story, because they're not all together. Your mind is a powerful tool. So if you believe something is real in your mind, it don't matter what's going on the outside. If you believe that the whole world is against you, you're not going to see the person that's been standing next to you all your life. You're not going to see the God in them. And when you talk about God and spirit, I can talk about energy, frequency, the God spirit, the demonic spirit. That demonic spirit tells you that God is never with you. So when you're in the process of life, when you're speaking God and light into someone, that spirit tells you that it ain't no God, it ain't no light, it ain't no love. This person just like everybody else. So you need to handle them like how everybody else handles you. This person ain't special. Oh, you think they different? That's what that energy tells these people. Okay? So if these people are walking in the world in the lens and they are more devoted to this demonic energy than the light in front of them, it don't matter if you're walking in your light. It don't matter if you're walking in love. It does not matter if you're walking in truth. They will never be able to see you. That's why you have to have discernment for yourself. And say, you know what? I love you. I really do. But there are things that you have to deal with that I can't assist you with that. You have to clear up your own vision. You have to understand what team you would have played for. Until you understand that, but what we gonna talk about? What am I gonna do for you? How can I help you? I can never help you in that situation. That's why some people need to fall and nothing happens. And something happens. They need to fall rock bottom so they can see, so they can witness, so they can experience. Oh, this is what people were telling me. Oh, this is what the light is. Oh, this is what truth was. Can't help everybody. You bring your energy down. You bring your spirit down. You bring the God like in you down. Because what happens is you could be in your light and your love and you thinking you doing something energetically to help someone. But can you imagine you giving your light and love when they just giving you bullshit? It didn't. Now this goes with anything. It goes with romantic, platonic, family, whoever. Can you imagine how your spirit feel, and you know you coming from a heart space, and you know you coming from truth, and you know whatever you saying is out of love and light? Do you know how that feel to your light? For that energy to tear you down? You think your light feels comfortable in that spot? It fucking don't. The light don't feel good in that area. The light don't, your love don't feel good in those spaces. So you think you trying to help them, and you damaging your light. You damaging what they trying to find. You damaging what they don't have. You have to have discernment and remove yourself. Period. That's just how it goes. To protect yourself spiritually. To protect yourself energetically. To protect yourself because you know your spirit is comfortable there. And you don't want to play for the other team. Because you could. Because like I said before, we all have, this life is about duality. And we all have both sides in us. We all do. All that is just love and light. And I don't have that bone in my body. You a lie. We all have duality. But those who live in the light and those who live in the love are comfortable in that energy. But as soon as we get uncomfortable, we can play with everybody else. Because now I'm uncomfortable. Now you pushing my button. So people to stop making you uncomfortable, and people stop pressing your button, and for you to stop showing that you ain't nothing to play with, remove half discernment and move yourself. Have discernment and move yourself from the situation. Have discernment and move yourself from the energy source. Have discernment and move yourself from those people. Have discernment and remove yourself from that relationship. Period. That's how people get caught up. When you see people and it just be one situation, and then people be like, I thought they were so nice and they were so loving. Like, what happened? You wouldn't think they would do something like that because they didn't have discernment to move themselves from the situation. You got to have discernment and understand when people are on the other side of the energy, when people are on the other side of the frequency of light and love, they will make you play for that team. That's the goal, y'all. That's why you have to spiritually protect yourself. The main goal is recruitment. The main goal is for that other energy to recruit you. So you can be looking through the glass of disappointment. So you can be looking through the glass of anger. That's his whole job. That's his whole job. You have to have discernment. You got to understand. Because a lot of people don't understand. They only hear about people wanting to turn people into a religion, and you got to join church and all this other things, but y'all don't understand that other side is recruiting too. And I don't even go to church, but I can tell you that other side is recruiting, like them Jehovah's Witnesses is knocking on your door. The other side is recruiting too. That's all they do. Because once you understand, the power comes from the light. The power don't come from the dark. The power comes from the light. The power don't come from the dark. Now, we need dark to evolve because we were all created, when talking about biology, quote unquote, in the dark. like inside of the dark. We were all growing inside of our mother wombs in the dark. So yeah, dark is a form of evolution, but that doesn't mean that it is greater than light. Why do you think they always want light beings to join the dark? It's not by coincidence. We just have been indoctrinated today to believe that the dark is more powerful than the light, when it's the other way around. The light is more powerful than the dark. When those situations happen, the only thing that happens is the light forget that. The light believe the dark is more powerful. So what side do you want to be on? The more powerful side? Then they realize and they forgot they done lost the power. And then they angry. And then they get mad. They can't say they done lost the light because they lost the power. They done lost the power because they lost their light. They can't say that. Because that energy keeps you in an egotistical state. That energy makes you believe that you are right no matter who you hurt, what you do, what you say. That energy lives and lies. That energy hates for truth to come around. And this can be anybody. If you, what I'm saying right now, if y'all witnessing somebody in life who reside in the egotistical side, who never want to hear the truth, who live in lies, who present themselves in the other manner, they playing for the other team. I need y'all to be clear about that. Because it seems like everybody came here and forgot. Why you forgot, I don't know. But everybody came here and forgot. Who's who and what's what. Like they said, the wolves in sheep's clothing. There's a whole heap of wolves walking out here. A whole heap of wolves. Here. Because the wolves done told you that they sheep. And you believe it. I'm sorry. I wasn't talking about you wolves, okay? I'm just talking about the analogy of wolves in sheep's clothing. I don't know who you are, but we good, okay? We good. I caught that. That was good. That was funny. But it's a whole lot of wolves that told y'all that they were sheep. And you believed it. You believed it. So now when the sheep appear, sheep wrong. The sheeps are wrong. You're telling me the truth. You can't tell me the truth. I'm a wolf that made you believe I'm a sheep. You're the wolf. What? What are you talking about? You got tricked. Would you be a wolf? No. I will never be a wolf. I will be a lion, not a wolf. See, that's what's happening now. The wolves told everybody that they were sheeps. But now, the real sheeps are becoming lions. That Katt Williams, that was straight lion. Straight lion. Not saying that people don't fall on every spectrum in the human experience. I can sit here and talk to you about God, spirit, energy, frequency, the devil all day long if you want me to. And I probably skimmed through the Bible. But I can't tell you that I have not fell down on my human experiences. So everyone has their human experiences here. We have something to learn from here. Okay? But energetically, the lambs are turning into lions. Because we're tired of these wolves lying about being sheep. Now, I love wolves in general. Like, a wolf pack is a mighty pack. But y'all know what I'm talking about. Come on, wolf, give me a break. Give me a break, wolf, okay? I'm talking about the analogy. Give me a break. So wolves are very powerful. They're very majestic. But when you talk about that wolf and sheep analogy, it's a lot of wolves that told y'all that they were sheep and you believed it. So now when things come out or the lamb speaks up and roars like a lion, now everybody is like, oh, no, you were fooled. You believed that other energy, you believed that people living in the dark were more powerful than the light. That's what you believed. Because the light has a way of doing things, right? The light will leave you alone. We won't mess with you. We ain't gonna deal with you. You doing something we don't like, all right, I just know how to keep my distance, because I'm not gonna let you disturb my light. But when you lie on the light and you know the devil is a liar, the light lamb turns to a fucking lion. Don't lie on me. I'll spray this whole bitch up. Don't lie on me. The devil is a liar. So when the lambs stop being lambs because the devil and the lied, we got to roar back at your ass. Oh no, we ain't no lambs no more. You gonna hear us roar. Because you figure like since ain't nobody checked you, because you this wolf playing like a sheep. Since ain't nobody checked you, you can do what you want to do. Since the light haven't attacked you, you can say what you want to say. Since the light knows your dirt and know the things that you said and know the things that you do and don't approach you, you believe that, hold on a second, you believe that the light don't know no better. You believe these lambs wasn't listening. You believe these lambs wasn't paying attention. Because in your egotistical state, if someone would have said things about you, would have did whatever to you, whatever, you would have got back at their ass. The lamb didn't. Until the lamb saw, it's not just you, it's that one, it's this one, it's that one. It's like, okay, now y'all got me backed in the corner. I'm not about to be no lamb no more. Y'all about to see this lion. So now when the lion makes noise, everybody's listening. Now when the lion is roaring, now everybody's quiet. Now when the lion is roaring, oh no, it's not what it was. I wish to see the light shine through. Sophia, once again, I am the lion of wrong. Okay. I don't know the context of that. But yeah. Now the lion, now everybody like, oh, did you hear what such and such said? Yeah, I heard it. I couldn't believe it because they don't really say too much. Because the lamb got tired of your ass lying. And show you who the real lion was. Okay? Be clear about that, y'all. We done forgot. We done forgot who the righteous was. We done forgot who the real, when you say sanctified, we done forgot who the sanctified was. Because y'all don't let y'all power and your ego overrule you. And once you understand, the more you are in your ego, the further you are away from God. You lost the fucking battle already. You lost the battle already. Only thing you need to do is get out of your ego. But people are scared to get out their ego because it's oh God, what? No, I'm gonna be in my ego. Because I'll be damned if I let somebody do me the way I do them. Who are you? Who are you? What God are you to make you believe that you're the God of whatever and you can rain things down on other people? But you kill the city down if it comes upon you. Who are you? Yeah, y'all believe that these wolves were sheeps, and they were really wolves. That's where all this shit is coming from. That's where all this commotion is coming from. That's why everybody's standing up now. That's why everybody have a new stance on different things now. That's why the truth is coming out now. That's why the year of the truth is here now. That's why time is shifting now. That's why God's consciousness is rising now. That's why the 5D earth is getting stronger now. That is why. The wolves made y'all believe that they were sheeps, and they was really wolves ready to attack and control and feed off the sheep. Okay? So when it comes to spiritual protection, that's why you got to be spiritually protected. That's why. That's why you have to be energetically in tune. That's why. There's a lot of wolves running around here. That people know that if they say something to them, they're going to have to deal with them. People know if they say something to them, they're going to try to destroy them. But that ain't no damn sheep. That ain't no sheep. When I say people got that confused, that's why this shit is hitting the fan. And it ain't stopping. This ain't going to stop it. This ain't going to stop it. This ain't going to stop. All these paradigms is going to fucking fall. All of them. That was ruled by the wolves Oh, they gonna go down fast. Why you think everybody running? You think everybody running for nothing? You think people making these underground things for nothing? For nothing? Because the time is up. They done fooled everybody. Got everybody fooled. I didn't know they wouldn't do that because I see them and they give money all the time. I didn't know they wouldn't do that because they're the head of the church. I don't know what you're talking about. You've been fooled. By money. You've been fooled by power. You've been fooled by status. You've been fooled by eliteness. You've been fucking fooled. When you understand the true power, the true reigns, the true eliteness comes from God Himself. It ain't got nothing to do with this material fucking world. This material world is just materialized in the thing that is in right now. I mean, in the last 100 years, the material world looked real different. They didn't have the things we have now. In the next 100 years, the material world is going to look different because we're not going to be here. But it's still going to be this material world. But y'all done got fooled by this material world to believe if you are in a certain position, this material world, you are reigning supreme. You have been fucking lied to. You forgot. So now the lambs that was sitting back, seeing everything going down, seeing everything happening, now the lions is speaking up saying, no, y'all got that shit wrong. I knew what position I was playing. No, y'all got that shit wrong. I knew what side the fuck I was on. Now everybody running hiding. As you should. Can you mean to tell me everybody got all this power and this money and this ego shit running and you believe this money that made you God? How fucking convenient. You believe this material status that made you God. You done forgot who the real God is. God don't give a damn about no damn money. Money is just a material paper construct that they made for us to work for and to have and to buy shit. That's it. That is it. That is it. And that is all. That is it. That's all the fuck money is. And if you turn money, you can use money for anything. Let's just say money wasn't no green piece of paper. Let's just say the whole collective who made this money construct said, okay, we gonna take away this money and we gonna give y'all some socks. We gonna give y'all some socks. Now y'all need to hold on to these socks. Y'all can deposit these socks in the bank. Y'all need to hold on to them because this is how you gonna feed yourself. This is what you're gonna buy your cars with. This is what you're going to buy your food with. This is what you're going to do all this shit from, right? This is what you're going to do with this money. This is what you're going to go on trips with. This is what you're going to tip the strippers with. This is what you're going to do everything with. We're going to we reverting this paper dollar to some fucking socks. Now, don't it sound crazy for y'all to be lying and stealing and killing and thieving and being in your egotistical state for some fucking socks? Don't that sound fucking retarded? Because it fucking is. Because you have been lied to. You've been lied to. What team are you really on? You done gotten down here and forgot what it was. You done forgot. You done came down here and fell into the male, the men constructs. Money. I don't know nothing about no damn money. Oh, tithing. What Katt Williams said, I don't know if y'all heard that interview. When he said, when y'all pay me $50,000 to come to your town, I take that money and I go to where it's needed. I take that money and get back to the homeless. I'll take that money and I get back to the small mom and pop stores. I'd even take that money and give it back. Oh. I even take that money and give it back to the people on the pole. That's how you tithe. Money. God told me to tell you that y'all need to give me $1,000 right now. What God? Not the God of love told you that. Maybe the God of ego did. But what God told you that? Who the wolf God that you think is a sheep? So the sheep told you that. The sheep told you to ask these people who probably came here on a bus while you gonna leave in your Rolls Royce somewhere. You gonna be in your jet somewhere. That sheep God done told you to ask these sheep for $1,000. What? Been lied to. You've been fooled. And you wonder why that particular construct is corrupting. Because it's a lot of wolves portraying as sheep, telling you all know everything is going to be fine. You're going to be saved. Yes. Just make sure you come here every Sunday and give me your money. Oh no, don't worry about that. God got you. You believe it, don't you? God got you. While they struggling to pay bills and make bills and ends meet and buy food and catching buses, and you tell them, well, don't worry about it because look what God done for my congregation. God done let my congregation. I got buses for y'all. A bus? You got a whole home that's like a government compound, and you telling these people to be thankful for a bus? You've been tricked by wolves playing the sheep. You've been tricked. So now the real sheep is coming out and checking all the wolves and saying, we see you, you lying. We see you. That's not how it go. We see you. We been sitting here. And then that's another thing. The sheep, the real lambs, oh, we done seen all that you do. We done seen it all. Didn't say a word. Didn't flinch. Didn't call you on it. Didn't cuss you out. Didn't beat you up. Didn't do none of that. Nothing. Just waiting for this particular time to know. We see you, wolves. You think you me. Who told you that? You think you a lamb. Who told you that? No, you a lie. That's what you are. You're lying. And you done got this good physical construct, and you know you could talk a good game, and you can make your voice sound a certain way, and you can look a certain way, and you're real poised, and you got everything together, and your home is immaculate. You done got everything together on this physical realm. But spiritually, you're bankrupt. Spiritually, you are fighting. Spiritually. And you think I'm lying? Why do you think every time somebody who look together and put together physically and something tends to happen, what do people say? Oh my, did you see what happened? Yeah, I see, and it was the craziest thing. And there are neighbors, and they go to church every day, and they do these things, and they go, and I wonder what was going on. Because you more worried about the material, physical stance of your being. You haven't checked in. You haven't checked in nothing spiritually. You ain't checked in nothing energetically. That's why these constructs is removing themselves. That's why these constructs are getting destroyed. No one got anything. The only thing people got more is greed. There wasn't no healing in some of those places. Healing? Ain't that what you supposed to do? If anything, it's been more judgment in those places. If anything, there's been more corruption in those places. Because the wolves made you believe that they were sheep and made you not look at what they do. Not look at what they do. Not look at what they say. Not look at what they represent. Because you don't thought that they were sheep. How can you question the lamb? And the wolf is robbing the lamb for everything they got. Integrity, dignity, love, spirit. You've been lied to. And they talking about, oh, well, God is coming back. Jesus is coming back. You right. You right. You are absolutely right. And it ain't coming back the way you think it's coming back. It's coming back through the truth. You are absolutely right. Because God is the truth. It's coming back as the lion. You are absolutely right. Christ consciousness is coming back. God consciousness is coming back. You are absolutely right. So, if you been living your life on this mental, on this physical construct of being all together and being whole and being materially abundant and being everything on paper, but spiritually you broken, what do you think that consciousness gonna do to you? You better wake up and see what you've been doing is all wrong. Seeing who you've been following is all wrong. See the things that you've been told to you was all wrong. Seeing that they sprinkled a little bit of truth. Sprinkled a little bit of truth in what was. But you didn't have no discernment, like I told y'all before. You didn't have no discernment. You heard just that little bit of truth and they tricked you for everything that you had. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You heard that little bit of truth and they tricked you for everything that you got. And made you believe and made you turn into a wolf. Oh no, don't say that. Oh no, we don't do that here. See, What happens is you have to follow the protocol, and this is just amongst us. No, we don't do that here. No. See, what happens is we have a bond together, and we follow that bond no matter what happens between us. No, you don't. No, you don't tell the truth. No, we don't do that here. And once you know God is the truth and devil is lie, you've been lied to. What? You've been lied to. Now everybody is scared. But you're scared of the wrong thing. Everybody's scared. Everybody. Instead of you now looking at the lamb start turning to a lion, you need to start looking at yourself. Start having accountability. Start being aware of what you did, how you did it, how you played in people's lives, how you misused people for your own benefit, how you ate off people for your benefit, and you told them to wait, and you told them to do this, and all this gatekeeping and all that. You have to repent like that. And if I did do it, y'all, I'm sorry. It's just very comical to me, because I was the one that was always in the back. I was always the one that was always shy. I was always the one that never really talked. I never really talked. I talked to people that are my family, my friends, but talking like this, I never really talked. Never. The truth purpose is to make you free. Yes, the truth will set you free. All that, well, if I did do it, all I have to do is just ask for forgiveness because I'm covered in the... Shut up, sir. Who's that of you covered in? Not in the God of love you are. You think you covered in the God of love. You think so. You've been fooled. You've been indoctrinated. You've been indoctrinated by the wolves. Not that lamb. You think you covered by the lamb again? No, you're not. Not at all. Huh? Oh, all I have to do is just ask for forgiveness, because that's not why you ask for forgiveness, silly. That's not why you ask for forgiveness. True forgiveness and true repentance comes from when you feel messed up. And it ain't got nothing to do with how you got caught. And it ain't got nothing to do with when you repent and when you ask for forgiveness, it's because you came to a conclusion that whatever you was doing was wrong. That's where the repentance comes from. That is where the forgiveness comes from. When you realize what you were doing was wrong, not you asking forgiveness because you got caught. Not asking forgiveness because now all of a sudden your name is in shambles and you want to protect your namesake. Not because of you don't want this person to think that way of you, so you just go ask for forgiveness and give it to God because you don't want to think about it no more. You just wanted to go away from you because God told me he was going to take my worries away. Yeah, I've been fooled. You don't ask for forgiveness like that. You don't ask for repentance like that. You don't. All the repentance in there and the forgiveness comes from you when you done actually decided in your whole being, in your truth, in your mind, in your heart, that the things that you are doing was damaging not only you, but damaging those around you, those that you're connected to, those that you are in this act with, that is when real true repentance and forgiveness come. True freedom and peace comes from within. You are absolutely right. You trying to get on the stage and talk about you all you gotta do is ask for forgiveness. For what? Because your ass got caught? You think God gonna forgive you for that? You crazy. You are crazy. Because you've been lied to, sir. You following the wolf. So of course the wolf gonna tell you that. Of course the wolf is gonna tell you that. Of course the wolf is gonna tell you, you know what? You ain't got to be accountable for nothing. You can just, just say this and then everything is done. Well, what about your awareness? What about your consciousness you wasn't listening to? What about your heart? What about the times that your heart told you don't do this, but you went against your heart to feed your ego? What about that time? Every time you do those things that I just mentioned, you're going against God. Every time you go against your heart, every time you go against your consciousness, you're going against God. And a lot of y'all done went against God for your ego. A lot of y'all done went against God for your material status. A lot of y'all done went against God for your name sake. And then when the shit hit the fan, all I got to do was ask God for forgiveness. You ain't been listening to God. What? You thought this was your world. The wolves run in the packs as they do. Like I said, I love the animal kingdom. I think a wolf is a majestic creature. But when we're talking about these particular wolves, yes, they run in a pack. And if you don't follow that pack, they're going to chew up in that pack. That's why the lions is coming out. That's why the lions, because the lamb done already seen what y'all been doing. The lambs is looking. Now the lambs know, okay, well, I gotta bring this lion out because I see what they just did to these lambs. Crack myself up. I see what they just did to these lambs, y'all. Hey, look now. I know we been sitting there quiet. I know we ain't been saying nothing, and I know we been acting like we ain't paying attention. But y'all need to turn. Y'all got to hit that lion switch. No, it's time. You got to hit that button. No, we got to. We got to hit that button. We've been silent for too long. Hit it. You ready? Because you've been lied to. You've been lied to. I'm sorry. You have been lied to. Okay? There's a lot of things. Like I said, this earth, how it's about to shake up. Y'all think Katt Williams done shook the table? Woo. Nah. That, and then you have to understand the dynamic in that interview is gonna be like the dynamic in everything. How everything is going to crumble, that is going to be the dynamic. Because once you understand that particular power only have power in lies, you've been fooled. That particular power only has power in lies. So if I did something that I know I have to lie for, and you did something that you know you have to lie for, and they did something then we all gonna come together and protect each other's lives, and we gonna form alliances so tough because we can't let these lies to come out. We gonna protect each other in this alliance right here. That energy is covered in lies. That's what it said. The devil is a lie and ain't no truth in him. You thought that was just a statement? You thought that was a cliche? Did you? Did you think that was just some catchphrase for people to recruit people to the church? Did you? No. That's exactly what that means. Devil can't live in truth. That energy can't live in the truth. That energy can't live in the light. Why do you think they like the dark? You can't see in the dark. You don't know who's there. You don't know who's doing what. You don't know who's lying. You don't know who's talking. You don't know who's... Oh, you're very welcome. I'm doing my job, okay? You don't know who's talking. You don't know who's walking. You don't know who's doing what in the dark. That's why when you shine that light, like Mr. Katt Williams, everybody running like some roaches. Oh no, well no. What happened was because when that happened and that was when no. The truth will set you free. Why do you think these people are tormented? Now the truth wants to come out. Let me tell y'all about mine. The truth wants to come out, right? Because your God consciousness is always there. That's why they said God will never leave you nor forsake you. Your God consciousness is always there. Your God intuition is always there. The truth wants to come out. But what that energy does, do you know the bond that we just made? You can't tell nobody nothing because they gonna look at you funny. You can't let people know the truth because if you let them know the truth, you gonna lose everything. If you let people know the truth, all them awards and that big old house and your nice car, you gonna lose all that for the truth because you want to be honest. But the lamb sitting here knowing that if you ain't in truth, you ain't lying, the devil is a lie. You ain't get all that from God. I want to thank God. How? Hey sis, I'm teaching today. I'm teaching today, sis. You want to thank God. How you thanking God for anything living a lie? How can you thank God for anything living a lie? Like I said, y'all been fooled. These wolves done told y'all that they was sheep, and you believed it. Y'all believed it. All right, I'll be there. Y'all believed it. Y'all believed that they were sheep. And they lying as the day is long. And you wonder why they dealing with certain addictions. because the truth want to come out. So when you don't let that truth out, your consciousness start eating you up. Your consciousness start tearing on you. And your consciousness gets so loud because the truth want to come out. So what you do in the meantime? What you do to cover up your consciousness? What do you do to not hear that voice, which is the voice of God? What do? You turn to some addiction. You turn to whatever people get addicted on to run away from that voice, to run away from your consciousness, to run away from God, to run away from peace, to run away from love, to run away from truth. Why do you think people don't like the black sheep of the family? You think the black sheep is the black sheep because of what? Usually the black sheep is the black sheep because that sheep stands out, because that sheep ain't going with the wolf. The black sheep is the black sheep because that sheep know that ain't no sheep. That's a wolf, y'all. You don't see that wolf? It's standing right there. How we all in the same family and y'all don't see that? Because the black sheep has discernment. The black sheep know what it is. Now everybody turn on the black sheep like the black sheep have the problem, when the black sheep is the one living in the truth, because everybody been indoctrinated by the damn wolf. You've been lied to, y'all. It ain't what y'all think it is. It is not what y'all think it is. Anytime you can't be truthful in your stance, you are serving the other energy. I don't care what you're doing in life. I don't care what you're doing in life. And anytime you can't be truthful in your stance, anytime you got to hide behind a lie, you are working in that energy. You are maneuvering in that energy. You are now playing with the other team. Now it's going to hit the fan because it's a lot of people who only drive on that side. They done lie so much they don't even know what the other side look like. They can tell you what the other side look like. They can tell you what the light is, or they can make it seem like they know what the light is. Let me whoop, 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 whoop. Let me rewind that back. They can make it seem that they know what the light is, but being in that light, they don't know what that is. They have no clue. How can you be in light operating in the dark? How can you be in the light hiding in the lies? You're not in the light. You're confused. And since everybody is indoctrinated by the wolf, when the sheep come out and tell you, no, y'all, I need y'all to look. Y'all need y'all to pay attention. I need y'all to see that the lie, devil is the one that lie. I need y'all to see what's going on. I need y'all to see that the wolf is the one that's causing all this anguish. I need y'all to see, because that's where the defeat is. That's where you being lied to, y'all. Oh, be quiet. I've been knowing this wolf all my life. Be quiet. I done ate at this wolf house all my life. I see them every Sunday. You don't know what you're talking about. I'm sorry. sorry. I'm very comical. I love to laugh, so sometimes my humor might be a little tormented because I can't laugh at those things because it's just so ridiculous to me. It's just so ridiculous that it's actually funny to me at times. Like how could y'all get caught up in that lie? How could y'all believe all my life I had to fight? Right. Right. Like y'all don't see? Like y'all think this is normal? This is not normal. You've been indoctrinated by the wolf. If you know what the wolf energy is, because they already tried to flag me once. If you know what the wolf energy is, you've been flagged by the wolf and you thought it was the lamb. It's not the lamb. You've been fooled. And then when somebody tell you, no, the wolf, this wolf that's acting like a lamb, they done did this to me. Well, that wasn't nothing. They do that to everybody. What? Why you got something to say about it? They've been like that all their life. Why are you the only one that got a problem with it? What? Because it's a fucking wolf. It is endangering my spot. It is endangering my energy. It is endangering my spirit. You don't see that wolf right there. Y'all, I'm trying to tell y'all that we have been lied to, indoctrinated by the wolf antics, and all the wolves are scared. Because the lambs are turning into lions. And the lions know that they ain't no damn lamb. Everyone is running scared and frantic. Katt Williams, ain't even 150 pounds, 5'5", done shook up the whole comedy world from one interview. When the last time y'all seen Katt Williams sit down and say anything? That's what I'm saying. When the last time y'all sat down, y'all seen Katt Williams on anything? I think he was on Sherry Shepherd's show because I think him and Sherry got little crushes on each other, if I'm not mistaken. I was reading their energy. They kind of crushing on each other. But I believe they friends. They got a history with each other. But other than that, I think the only time I seen Katt Williams, 'cause I love Katt Williams, was on I'm looking at this man, and the man is a white man. He have glasses on. He a older white man. He been on TV for years. Katt Williams was on his show. If y'all remember, please let me know, because my mind just went blank. I can't remember. But when the last time y'all seen Katt Williams saying anything to anybody, anywhere? When? What platform, what radio station, what Instagram, what YouTube, what TikTok, what have you seen Katt Williams say anything about anybody on? You have never. He came there to shake the table. He came there to let y'all know, I know I haven't been responding to you. No, I haven't been getting back at you. No, I haven't been speaking your name. But I want you to understand. I heard and I seen and I know everything that you do. But you thought I didn't react because I was too dumb to figure it out? What? You thought that he didn't react because he was too 5 foot, too small, 5'5" to say anything to these comedic giants that America, the world, has deemed them to be? You thought that he wasn't gonna say nothing because of that. But that lamb became a lion and he shook the table. Don't care about that. I know who walked with me. I don't care about that. I don't care about your alliance. I don't care who you think you is. I don't care how much money you got. I don't care how many wards you have. I don't care about that. I know who I walk with. I know who I'm representing. That don't move me. The lamb turned to a damn lion. That shook the whole fucking internet. One interview. That's how this diagram, this monopoly of things and business and culture and churches and television. That's how all that is going to go down. It's going to be table after table being shooketh. When they say Jesus shook the table, oh, that's shaking the table. On Color Purple, when Miss Seeley shook the table, they thought she was the lamb. I love Color Purple. They thought she was the lamb. Oh, she's stupid. What? Yeah, because she's staying there. I mean, not saying she wasn't supposed to defend herself, but I'm just saying an analogy of the way they treated Miss Seeley, because they thought Miss Seeley was stupid. They thought that she was weak because she always operated out of love. That's the analogy I'm trying to make. She always operated out of love. She always operated out of compassion, no matter who did what to her. But when she realized, when she realized Mr. wasn't just some angry husband, when she realized Mr. was the real live wolf, she had to show Mr. You've been with me for too long. I'm about to shake this table. You think I'm a game. That's how this world, this whole construct of material assets and programs and things are going to be blown up. Because right now, the lamb don't care about none of those things. Only thing the lamb cares about is, are you walking with integrity? Are you walking in love? Are you walking in your light? Now, mind you, this is a world of duality. So there are going to be both sides that we all play on. But for the majority of the part, hold on, y'all. Play on. But for the majority of the part, hold on, y'all. Oh. Okay, yeah. So now the lambs is coming out, is saying, we don't care about that. All thing we care about is your love. All thing we care about is integrity. All we care about is the truth. All we care about, are you are you walking in the light? Other than that, all the other stuff is extra. All the other stuff is just dress up. Like, this life is like a Sims game. And y'all have been indoctrinated by the Sims game for so long, you don't know what the hell is real. And I say that, and I say the Sims because when you play the Sims long enough, you start having different things, right? Like, I haven't played Sims in years, but, you play Sims long enough, you start, have different outfits, you can have different hairstyles, you can have homes, and then you have people that you talk to and the things that you can make up, and then you have a dog. And then the more you play Sims, which is a simulation of life, I don't know if y'all know if that was Sims meant. A simulation of life, okay? Sims is the simulation of life. So a lot of people done became wolves on this realm for a Sims game. Makes no sense. Makes absolutely no sense. So when you think about it like that, what have you really been doing? If you have not been here assisting, if you have not been here to help in any capacity, because like I said, everybody here on this realm have a gift. Like, you all are special. I don't care what you do. I don't care how you do. I don't care if you're a good cook, you're a good mechanic, you a person that can make people laugh. You may bring people joy from dance. You can write poetry. You know how to teach kids in a special way. Like, it's just something that you do specially that was granted from God. If you're not using that ability on this earth while you're here, what have you been doing? playing Sims all your life, or real life Sims. You just want to get what you want to get, want to do who you want to do, want to drive what you want to drive, want to live where you want to live. And then in the meantime, you're not using your God talent. You're not using your God gift to give, to be in that light. Because that's people. When God grants you a certain gift, right? You living in that gift is how you pay homage to God. Because the Creator gave you the gift. The Creator gave you the gift. The Creator gave you that special thing that you do that nobody else can do like you. So the more you operate in that gift, the more you operate in that light, the more you operate in that construct, you are operating in God's vision of yourself. Be clear about that. But today, a lot of people have missed that. They missed that part. Because as soon as you got down here, you considered you were more concerned with this physical realm than what God put in you to begin with. You were more focused on your physical desires than the divinity that God placed inside of you. And that is where that spiritual battle lies. That's where that spiritual battle comes in at. And people think that spiritual battle is just, like God on this end and the devil on this end. But when you're talking about this life on this earth, on this human construct, it's very intricate. It's not just one thing. That's why a lot of people have a hard time grasping the two. Because even those who are connected to spirit and connected to love and connected to truth understand that yes, while I'm here, I am going to enjoy my human experience. Okay, so I'm going to drive a nice car. I'm wear what I want to wear, or I'm going to live this life and this human experience, but I'm not going to let this physical world become my only experience. I'm not going to let this physical world remove me from my spiritual being. That is where the problem lies today. A lot of people, and it doesn't matter, these people could be going to church every Sunday. A lot of people know how to play the part without being the part. But the whole completion, you being complete in your whole being, is just that. You came down here with a mission. Whatever that mission was supposed to look like for you. You came down here with a mission. You came down here. And once you came down here, you forgot. You forgot about your mission. You forgot about God. You forgot about love. You forgot about truth. Because you were more concerned of what this material world had to offer. You were more concerned on what people thought of you. You were more concerned about your reputation. You were more concerned about how you wanted the world to view you. So that totally disconnected you from your consciousness state, which is the direct line to God. It totally disconnected you from your intuition, which is a lifeline to God. So the more you went against your intuition, the more you went against your consciousness, because your consciousness was always there. Your consciousness never leaves you. So when your consciousness never leaves you, and your consciousness is always there, You then turn into this material world, which is the Sims simulation. You turn into the Sims game, and you get everything that you want and you desire out of the Sims game. Okay? So now, since you done got everything you want and everything you desire out of this Sims game, you realize that the Sims game ain't fulfilling you. You don't realize that you done did all these things to all these people to get all this material gain, and it's not fulfilling you. You want to know why? Because you have not fed into your spirit energetically. Everything that you did to gain material gain and position in this world disconnected you from spirit, disconnected you from feeding energy into your spirit, disconnected you from feeding energy into your heart, disconnected you from feeding energy into your energy. So now you have all these things, and it's a big old hole inside of you. Now you have all these things, and it still isn't adding up. And now you have all these things, and you wonder why you can't be happy. God doesn't live in this material side. God does not live in this simulation. God lives inside of you. So the more you disconnect from the God inside of you, you disconnected from what's going to give you total peace and happiness. Those things outside of us, we've been showed time and time again, generation upon generation, how those things, we are the source. Yes, the more you disconnect from your source, which is you, which is your God power, which is your consciousness, which is your heart, which is your light, which is your love, you are disconnected from God, and you wonder why you can't get it right. And you wonder why you go home every night crying, and you wonder why you got to, every time you go to sleep, you got to toke you a little something. Or you wonder why every time you go to sleep, you got to drink on a little something, because you are disconnecting your consciousness. There is something inside of you that's telling you, I need to change. There is something inside of you that's telling, I'm not being fed. There's something inside of you that's telling you that I'm not happy. There's something inside of you that's telling you that I don't feel right in this space. But instead of us paying attention to what doesn't feel right in our space, we tend to ignore that for the material world. We tend to ignore that for our reputation. We tend to ignore that for what people may say or might say. It doesn't matter. If you're not at peace, if you're not at one with yourself, because you done let the wolves told you that they was lambs, and then you wonder why you coming in the house all beaten down. You come everywhere you go, it's like you can't find no peace. The wolves done ate on everything that you got. Spiritually, energetically, love-wise, physical-wise. The wolves done took everything from you and tell you, oh no, that's just how it is. No, it's not. No, it's not. You have a choice. You have a choice to make. And that is where the spiritual war is. And that's where the spiritual thing is about. And this is what everybody's talking about, the spiritual community. And please be clear, there are people that's talking about the spiritual community because they want everybody to be spiritual like it's a religion. But once you understand, the spirituality has nothing to do with religion. Spirituality is your connection to source. And a lot of us has missed that connection to source because we got here and forgot about source. You got here and you forgot about God. You got here and you forgot about the gifts that God gives us every day. You forgot about that. You just took that and summed that up as that being what it was, but didn't really realize the beauty on what it is. And then you can only view things that's beautiful outside of that. You can only view things that's beautiful inside this material world. You can only view things that's beautiful in your economic constructs. You can only view things that's beautiful on how much money you got. And that's not where the real beauty lies. It's not. We have trees, we have birds, we have plants, we have grass, we have water, we have beaches, we have sands. That is a God's treasure. What, y'all thought that it's just here just for it to be here? Y'all walk past those things every day and don't appreciate it. You walk past those things every day and mess on it. You walk past those things every day and tell yourself, ain't no God. Where is a God? In front of you. The God is in front of you. The God is around you. But you walk by yourself every day, and you see those things that God created, and then you still tell yourself, where is the God at? God will present you with people who have the ability to give you the type of love that you're looking for. God has the ability to give you something in people that your family couldn't give to you. The people that you share the same blood with couldn't give you certain things. And God placed certain people into your lives to give you the things that you were missing from your bloodline. You tell yourself every day, where is a God? You put yourself, or you be in situations and you feel like you don't know how you gonna get out this situation. You done tried, you done begged, you done did everything. You don't know what is going on. You just lost. You don't know what's going on. Meanwhile, you look up a year or two later, you out that situation. Might be in another situation, because life is about journey and about lessons. But you out that situation, and then you tell yourself, where is a God? You sitting there with everything that you need to survive. You sitting there with love, food, patience, integrity, truth. You down yourself because you're not materialistic, abundant like somebody else is. So you discredit God's creation because of what people tell you need to have material wise. That makes sense to you? Don't make no sense to me. That's why people who move in the manner that I move, we don't care about your material construct. We don't care. You could be a janitor, a doctor, a lawyer, a groundsman, somebody that mow the lawn, a plumber, an electrician, a rapper, a famous writer, a producer, an actor, or singer. We gonna treat you like we treat everybody else. Because y'all done got caught up in these titles. We don't care about your title. We care about the love inside of you. We care about your integrity. We care about your truth. We care about your light. We don't care about nothing else. So if you're not moving in truth, light, love, it don't matter what you got. And then y'all look at us like we crazy. Then y'all look at us like, what do you mean you stop talking to them? They such and such. I don't give a hotch. They not walking with God. They not walking in love. I don't care who they are. I don't care what title they present themselves to be in. Excuse me, y'all, it's my doggy. I don't care about none of those things. Who are you in energetically? Who are you abundantly? Who are you spiritually? Because how this thing called life works. Yeah, you a doctor today, but what you gonna be tomorrow? Excuse me. You a doctor today, but what you gonna be tomorrow? You a janitor this week, but next week you might say, you know what? I think I want to be a doctor. You might be a doctor. Go to school, be a doctor. You might be an actor today, but then you say, you know what? This actor thing ain't for me. I think I want to be a florist. But then you gonna be a florist. You think I'm gonna treat you different because you decided, oh my God, you did what? Oh my God, why? Well, you were a doctor. You didn't enjoy being a doctor. What about the money? How could you be making all that money? You want to play with flowers? That doesn't make any sense to me. Because you sound crazy. Because you done fell for the false constructs. Okay? So when I said the wolf done tricked y'all to tell y'all it was a sheep, you've been tricked. You've been tricked. You've been tricked by the wolf. And once those ones who called the wolf out, you lying. You know what you're talking about. That's a lamb. Well, don't it look like me? Don't it talk like me? Don't it walk like me? Well, if it ain't you energetically and spiritually, it ain't no lamb. I don't care what it look like. I don't care how much money it make. I don't care how good it is acting like a lamb. If it live in a lie, then it ain't no lamb. It's a wolf. Okay? So, I don't know. I'm about to get off of here. I've been on here for over an hour. Okay? I'm trying to get my lives up. I don't really go live, but I said I'm going to give y'all some... I'm gonna give y'all some little substances a little bit more. Okay? So... if you not following me, you can follow me and go to my YouTube. And if you missed anything, any portion of this live at the end of the day, I'm going to put this live up on YouTube. Okay, I put my TikTok lives on YouTube, and I put my TikTok videos on my YouTube shorts, and I have material that's not on TikTok on my YouTube. Okay, so go follow me, check out my YouTube, and if you missed anything, so I'll catch y'all when I catch y'all. You have a good one.